Okay, so I did a few quests in Powah, and then um, realized that I wasn't running any of the recordings. So what I'm doing right now is making a reactor in um, in Powah. Now, of course, they won't accept starter reactor blocks, only basic reactor blocks and up. So the real bottleneck here is the capacitors. It requires, as the quest requires 36 of whatever block you'd like, but that means 9 of these. 9 uranite, 36 starter reactor blocks, which I have, and 36 large basic capacitors. And those 36 large basic capacitors, you require 2 smaller ones, so that's 72 basic capacitors. Capacitors are made 4 at a time. Oh, why did I do that? Capacitors are made 4 at a time. So that's 72 iron, 36 dielectric paste, 18 blocks of redstone. I mean, iron's common, but with the redstone, you gotta use Silk Touch, and with that, well, I could yank out the ultimate energy cube and use that as sort of battery. Speaking of energy cubes, I upgraded this to blazing because I got another hardened energy cell when I already had one. I forget where I got that, whether it was a reward or not. No, I also upgraded the, what do you call it, the assembly that you use to make, if we're going to be allowed to see the thing, the assembly that you use to charge stuff up in Powah. I had a couple of neotic energy terminals lying around, so I used those, upgraded the cables to blazing, because I had the capacitors for them. And, well, I suppose it all depends on how much how much I'm going to be using how much I'm going to be using Powah in general. I mean, in the last episode I said that eventually I'm going to need a place to store a large amount of power. Of course, since then I found out that that's a much longer way off than I thought it was going to be, because of a change between Mechanism 9 and 10. Let me show you what I mean here. Fusion. Now, a reactor frame, which we will need 36 of, requires these things. Polonium pellets. It didn't used to do that. Obviously, they've made some changes. Polonium pellets require a reaction between fluoride, which is easy to get your hands on, water, which is also easy, and polonium. Where do you get polonium? A solar neutron activator. I can build one of those. Why not? And you process nuclear waste. Where do you get nuclear waste? From a fission reactor. And that is a really big multi-block. Well, I'm exaggerating a bit. It's like 25 by, well, it's 25 square blocks. It'll take up 25 square blocks of space, but it'll take up, it'll be 9 high. And the main concern with these reactors is keeping them, I don't need that one, keeping them under control. Because if you have a meltdown in one of those reactors, everything for 80 blocks around will be eradicated. There'll be a giant crater, and you won't be able to go any. You won't be able to recover the stuff you lost. So I have this reactor. I'm hoping it's safer. I should have some dry ice lying around here. Yeah, but I need 16. You need blue ice to make dry ice. Fortunately, I have blue ice. I'll take this. There we go. Now I'd like to add the reactor to my power network. I think I still have some advanced cables left. Yeah, they're in here. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm running this in order to keep up the production of brine, because I'm still refining it here. I suppose once I'm close to filling this up, or I'm starting to fill this up, I'll configure this back to filling the dynamic tank again. This thing's running out of... It's really starting to run dry. Guess I do need that reactor. Oh, where did that guy spring? Oh, he must have come through the... I suppose now that the rain stopped, I don't really need this resistive heater. Maybe that was what caused this drain, because it used to be at like 30 something. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, I get charged snowballs for that, and I don't really have a use for charged snowballs. I'll grab them anyway, though. And they want a fully charged induction cell. I don't know, I might just hold that off for when I'm actually pumping out that much power. Which I'd like to be able to do later on. So where to put the reactor then? Maybe back here? Because I'll be able to connect it to the network that way. Or perhaps... this space is getting too cramped. Although what if I were to just take the digital miner out? Oh, do I still have the ultimate energy cube on me? Yeah. that, put it there. Then I'll be able to put the reactor blow me down. I was not expecting it to actually build itself. Or plug itself into the network by itself. So this is a basic power reactor. If I could only find where my Powah manual went. I was certain I had one. I didn't just drop it somewhere, did I? Well, apparently it's gone. I'll make another one, but I won't like it. Okay, so about this reactor. Where was it? Ah, here it is. It's a multi-block. I have the basic reactor. It's like 1,000 per tick. I don't know how much I'm using though. There's a maximum storage of 1,000,000. Okay, so you need coal, redstone, uranium, and dry ice. You can use a liquid coolant. You can also use a solid coolant like dry ice, but they need liquid to work. Fortunately, I think I have some on hand. I can just pipe it off from somewhere and keep it full of fuel. Well, requiring redstone, at least now, is a bit of a drawback. I've only got like so much of it. I suppose what I'm going to do is take this thing out for a bit of a test spin. Where's the nearest water? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to connect it. Let me just grab my mechanical pipe. Ah, need to worry. And I'll just pump the water into there. It's heating up already. Alright. Now I'm going to put in some fuel and see just how much redstone, coal, and dry ice they use. And how much power they're putting out. Yeah, that's a pretty respectable clip right there. So let's see, I think we started 100 millibuckets. Redstone is used more slowly than coal. Actually, it looks like they're both used about the same rate. But not that close. I suppose what I can do is I mean, yeah, it's preferable that you keep this running continuously. But I would instead like to produce enough power to maybe fill up this cube. Oh, look at how slowly the dry ice is being used. I'm trying to think if I don't want to turn... Well, no, I don't want to turn that on just yet. I would if I was going to run this thing and then just leave it, but I'd rather not. Perhaps it wasn't such a good idea to turn off the heater. I think I did it to save on power, but oh yeah, it only connects through this back way here. Okay, and I set it to this. So I'm going to put some of this stuff back. And then we're going to have a look at storage, particularly for backpacks. There's a thing I want to do, and well, it doesn't exactly rely on being able to pick stuff up automatically. I'd like to be able to do that, nonetheless. So storage is a work in progress, but let me see. There's a thing in here that automatically, yeah, let's let him pass directly into the backpack. Now I've got a pretty considerable amount of leather, some string. I think all the iron I have is... Yeah, there we go. So, for the pickup upgrade. There's a pickup upgrade. Oh, it's here. Yeah, I'll need a sticky piston and some redstone. I have to yank some out of the reactor. Also some slime. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click the piston. Make it sticky. Really, that's a shaped craft. And there. Wonder what I got. Maybe I didn't get anything. Guess I'm gonna put this in here. What other upgrades are there? Well, everlasting upgrades are ridiculously expensive. They need entire nether stars and end crystals, and yeah, I don't want to make that. But a magnet upgrade. Alright, so that takes 2 of these. Oh, and it takes another pickup upgrade too. I didn't think they'd be based off each other, but I'll just make that and make that, because I like them both. You can block certain things from either of them. Well, at least I got something. Unless what I got is in here. Yeah, it looks like what I got is in here. Terracotta. There's a thing you can do with terracotta to make it look really cool. And for my third upgrade, I'm going to put in this backpack. It requires 72 iron. Yeah, that is a lot, isn't it? So where should I put the digital miner? Good grief. Is it really using this much redstone? I may run out of it after a while. I forget what exactly it does. Again, it's not like this reactor actually is going to detonate if it overloads like the one in Mechanism. I think it'll just use stuff more less efficiently. I was hoping I wouldn't have to deal with, but there's not enough room in here. I blocked off the only place I can put it, unless... Ah, wait. It might be a cramped fit. But I can stick it in such a way that... Oh wait, no, that thing's blocking it. So I have to put it here. Okay, let's see if I can get more redstone. Well, you must not be taking power out of that side of the reactor then. Okay, here we go. Okay, and turn silk touch off of this. This time I'm just going to leave it running a bit. Well, I'm glad it's relatively safe to go out again. 1, 2, 3, done. Of course, I happen to forget that I've got some iron cooking anyway, but I'm still going to need more for the upgrade itself, the base of it. You know, this. How's this doing? Ah. Yeah, we're making oxygen a nice clip. I already filled up a hydrogen tank, like an entire one. And that's the stack upgrade. And for my trouble, I get another Scavenger's Delight. Got some bricks and terracotta this time. Maybe I'll make some with the terracotta. Maybe the next room will have some terracotta in it. So what's this all leading up to? Well, if we remember from the last dungeon, I got 3 of these now. I'm gonna take some of the soul sand from... Did I get both of those? Yeah. For my soul sand garden. Then I'm gonna go down, tunnel a bit, and take on the Wither. I'm gonna put mechanism stuff away from here before I do that.